Hello and welcome to the Prelims PYQ discussion by Neenv. The theme for today's video is social religious reform movements, and we have three questions from the theme. The first question is from 2016 Prelims. Socio-Religious Samaj organized a movement for the upliftment of tribals in Bihar. Second, temple entry movement in Gujarat. Third, anti-caste movement in Maharashtra. Fourth, peasant movement in Punjab. It's a very fundamental question. You just have to know the concept to reach at this answer. Socio-Religious Samaj was launched by Jyotiba Phule. If you know where Jyotiba Phule was based, this is an easy pick. Jyotiba Phule was based in Maharashtra, not Bihar, not Gujarat, not Punjab. So it's an anti-caste movement from Maharashtra. So Jyotiba Phule launched in 1873 the Socio-Religious Samaj for the rights of depressed class, including women, the Shudra and the Dalit. It opposed idolatry and condemned the caste system. That's the nature of the movement, because though Jyotiba Phule and wife Savitribai Phule worked for the upliftment of depressed class in India. So a very fundamental and basic question. Moving to the second question, consider the following: Calcutta Unitarian Committee, Tabernacle of New Dispensation, Indian Reform Association. Keshav Chandra Sen is associated with the establishment of which of the above? It's an important personality that has to be studied in the socio-religious reform context. After Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Brahma Samaj was taken forward by the cult of Keshav Chandra Sen. So everything that Keshav Chandra Sen did after that has to be studied in detail. So this is a factual question. If you know that, you can pick this. Otherwise, you cannot differentiate between these things. So let's move to the answer key. Let's look at the time graph of Keshav Chandra Sen. Keshav Chandra Sen lived in the time period 1838 to 1884. It is in 1833 that Raja Ram Mohan Roy died. Keshav Chandra Sen was appointed as the Acharya of Brahma Samaj in 1858. And Keshav Chandra Sen was expelled from that position in 1865. There was a split within the Samaj. The Sadharan Brahma Samaj was launched by Anand Mohan Bose, Shibi Chandra Deb and Umesh Chandra Datta. And Keshav Chandra Sen had a rival organization, which is the Brahma Samaj of India. So this is the split with respect to Brahma Samaj. Keshav Chandra Sen was on one side of it. It is in 1868 that Sen launched a mandir known as the Tabernacle of the New Dispensation. This is option number 2 that is given here. Option number 3, the Indian Reform Association, is something that Sen founded in 1870. And he was the president of it. It comprised many people who did not belong to the Brahma Samaj and represented the secular wing of the Brahma Samaj or that organization in general. So everything that is associated with personalities like Keshav Chandra Sen or Raja Ram Mohan Roy for that matter is important, because there can be questions like this. So the correct answer here is option 2 and 3, which is B. Now we have a question from 2020 Prelims. In the context of Indian history, the Rakmabai case of 1884 revolved around a woman's right to gain education, age of consent, restitution of conjugal rights. This is a very confusing question, because Rakmabai is one of the first doctors who practiced in India. Just if you know that fact, you might pick this first option, but this case is not involved in that. So this first option is in fact wrong. If you apply some specific knowledge, a specific logic, you can eliminate this first option, because Rakmabai's educational status doesn't have anything to do with this case. This case is about the age of consent, a child marriage that Rakmabai is involved in. Look at this. Apart from being one of the first practicing women doctors in colonial India, she was also involved in this legal case, which is her marriage as a child bride. She was married at the age of 11 to the person called Dadabai Bikaji. He was 19 at that time. Then Bikaji filed a case after 12 years for the restitution of conjugal rights. That means to continue in that marriage, which is the conjugal right. But Rakmabai didn't want to do that. But this case was settled after 4 years as an out-of-court settlement. But the case involved age of consent, because Rakmabai was married at the age of 11, and the restitution of conjugal rights, and just nothing to do with the education. So this option can be eliminated, and option B will be the right answer here. So that's the discussion. 3 questions from socio-religious reform movements. Thank you for listening.